Everyone, this is a quick help video on how to use the Mathway calculator to answer the questions in your assignment today. So first I'm going to pull up the assignment. And here's our assignment. So this is 1.4, solve by completing the square. All right, and we're going to use our Mathway calculator, which is at mathway.com, the algebra calculator. And let's go to our first problem. All right, our first problem asks you to solve this problem, x squared minus 6x equals 16. We're going to go to our Mathway calculator, and I'm going to put in an x. And then to put in an exponent, you can see this key right here. It's got two little boxes on it. You click on that, and it gives you, I clicked on it twice, and it gives you a box to put the squared in. All right, x squared minus 6x equals 16. We're going to hit our arrow over here. And how would you like to have this answer? And we're working on completing the square today, so we're going to say solve by completing the square. All right. And it tells you that it used this little formula that we talked about in class. And there's our answer, x equals 8 and x equals -2. We're going to go back to our delta math. And over here, since we have two answers, we only have a blank here for one answer. But since we have two answers, we're going to go over here to this plus sign. We're going to hit the plus. We need one more blank. And our answers were 8 and -2. I'm going to say submit. And yes, we think that's right. And it is. There's a check mark. This shows the process that the calculator went through. All right, adding 9 to both sides, and then solving by taking the square of both sides, which is why it's called completing the square. And there's our answer, 8 -2. All right, so all the problems are like that. I want to do one more problem, which is the second to the last one. It has an irrational answer, and but we do the same process. So x squared plus 20x equals -87. All right, so x squared plus 20x equals -87 plus 20x equals -987. All right, and then we're going to hit our Mathway calculator. Hopefully it answers quickly. I've noticed every once in a while the Mathway site goes down. All right, so notice that this one is not a whole number. In fact, it's an irrational number, the square root of 13, subtract 10. So right here we see a plus or minus sign. So plus or minus the square root of 13, subtract 10. When we go back to our delta math, right here we can see that we have a couple of keys here to use. So a plus or minus key and a radical key. All right, so it was plus or minus square root of 13. So I'm going to hit plus or minus. All right, then I'm going to hit the square root, and it gives me a square root sign. So now I'm going to put 13 under the square root. I have to hit a right arrow to get out from under the square root, and then I say, subtract 10. All right, and say submit answer. And so that's how you enter an answer that's got plus or minus an irrational number. And that was right. Okay, so if you have any problems with that, let me know, and I'd be happy to help you. In the meantime, good luck with that assignment, and I'll see you in class.